Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the running back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Carr. The throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Picks up 3. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. The short hands, it's Young. At the 45 on its way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about about this defense. Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Turning it on! He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And find your weapons. Nice job on the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Young. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. Got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Slithers into space.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trying to pay it off on second and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that foul in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field. 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. After the filthy move, he's got room. Through behind his pad. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Carr. That's caught, it's Larson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside, you see him moving outside, you see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Young. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on third and short. The quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not before he gets That's a first down at the 35.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
To the air, it's Carr. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Uncorks one to the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man in the middle. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside, handing off to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver, because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Lyons. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system. It seems like it
breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Jukes his way from all. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Young. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
With the catch, it's Larson. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 17.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them. You know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about the defense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the... team.
First and 10.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. He'll keep it himself.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Back open in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. There he goes. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unleashes one deep.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Cookie. Ace, 27, jump.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
He's got it on the run. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
221 wing, 221 wing.
takes a snap, wants to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the two-point conversion attempt does not pay off. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Dukes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Hard running there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Still looking on the move. Took care of it himself. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Denson. With the catch, it's Sanders.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll... And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Slings it downfield. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete way downfield in the defense. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him this time. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Going deep. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Dukes. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now adjusting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Back to throw, it's Denson. Firing deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what?
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, James Madison. Fitted in the window for... They'll move the wide receiver. They'll open the second half on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Denson. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to...
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get...
Touchdown, Dukes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense...
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Denson. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
He's loose on the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go!
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Denson, extending the play. Bulldozes his way through. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Oh, what a move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown, Dukes! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line. they won the game today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next...
it.